Hello. This isn't a review. This isn't a spoiler. No, this isn't a review. This is me with my big head because the light in this room just shines straight on the screen. So I apologise if it comes through. So yeah. So I'm filming this on Boxing Day. Sorry, give it its proper title, St. Stephen's Day. You know. I don't want to say this is the last video I'm going to do, but it could be. Or could it? I don't know. I seriously don't know. I don't want this to be the last video I do, because this is the best thing that I've done in years. I wish I'd started the reviews earlier, but I didn't. With hindsight, maybe I would have got through more. So, it's more hard than I thought. Yeah, I love doing this. I don't know if people see that, if it comes across, but I do. I love talking about wrestling. It's fun. Makes me happy. So, as we all know, and as you probably know from the weekly shows on WWE TV, it's going on Netflix from New Year's Day. Now, as we know, a lot of the content that I currently watch on the network, which I know only have 5 more days, is probably not going to be on there. Not to begin with. I'm pretty confident that some of it will appear at stages, but for the time being, I don't think it'll be there. It might not be there. Like, I might be wrong. It might not be there at all. But I'm hopeful that some of the stuff that I like will be there in some form again. So the whole point of this video is, I was going to do this in character. I was going to do it as Will Nitro. I decided against that. I want to be real. As I said at the start of the video, I like talking about wrestling. Wrestling is probably the most important thing to me now. I don't have anybody significant in my life yet. No, I don't. That may change. Who knows? But for now, this is the most important thing in my life. So I don't want to stop doing, and I'm not going to stop doing videos. It might be different. I might not be reviewing the stuff that I have been reviewing. I might not even do reviews, but I'm still going to do videos. I'm still going to have my opinion about things. So, as I said, it's Boxing Day I'm putting this on. So there's things that should be... Everyone does like an end of year review, and I always do an end of year review, but mine is slightly different. Is that I'm not going to harp on about like the best things that I've seen this year, or the worst things I've seen this year, or the best promotion or the worst promotion, or the best storyline or the worst storyline. That's for the Dave Meltzers of this world, who probably get paid an awful lot. I don't think he does it for the love. He does it for money. Ooh. Sorry, did I say that? I do apologise. It's my opinion, again. My opinion. So this is what I feel. I'm gonna do like a review, but like quick, who I think the best people are this year. So I've given it a lot of thought. Best male wrestler of the year. There's been a lot of contenders. Cody. I know people don't like his reign. I don't understand why. I think it's quite a good reign, personally. Kevin Owens currently. So, I've seen bits of AEW this year, and I think Ospreay's been really good. I don't like MJF. I'll put it out there. I don't like him. There's something about MJF that I don't know what it is, but he's been doing the same shtick for 5 years, and I think it's time that you moved on and tried to create something else, because something about MJF this week annoyed me. He brought up Adam Cole's personal issues or personal life as a part of the story. I assume Adam was okay with it, but I don't like that being brought up. It was a cheap shot. Personally, I thought it was a cheap dig, a cheap shot, and there was a need for it. So MJF, Maxwell, whatever your name is, whatever you are, I would like you to. You're not going to see this because you don't know. I'm just a 50-year-old in Wales, but I don't like you. I don't like your character, and I don't like you demeaning somebody's heartbreak for a cheap pop from a crowd. Personally, for me, that's a no-go area, and I don't like that. I'm just putting it out there, right? So, as I said, I'm not going to do many. I just wanted to go through a few things there. So, one of the things that's been going on with the tribalism, right, is championships. So, are there too many championships? Probably, yeah. There are 18. Last I counted in WWE, there's 18. AEW don't have that as many, but they do. They double figures, if you include the Ring of Honor ones. So, are there too many championships currently? Yeah, there are. Do we need... It comes back to the same old question. Do we need 2 world champions? Do we need... Do we need women's mid-card titles? Yes. In my opinion, yes. The roster is so deep, especially in WWE on Raw, SmackDown and NXT, that you need to have mid-card titles. Should we have 3? That's up for debate. However, you should definitely have 1 mid-card title. So, do I think there's too many? Yes, I do. Do I think that they're doing this because of both Raw and SmackDown are going to be 3 hours? Yeah, I do, because you need the show. You need to have more titles, more interest, more storylines, more eyes on the product. Do I think... I like to go off tangents if you're new to this, by the way. I won't stay on one thing, I'll just go whee! Do I think TNA is overlooked generally? Yeah, I do. Do I think TNA should get respect? Yeah, I do. TNA's been around since 2002. We're heading into 2025, so that's 23 years. And yet, still, TNA are seen as like a small indie promotion. They're not an indie promotion. They are the 3rd biggest company in the United States. And with a bit of luck on their side, they may be number 2. I don't know. I'm just here to speculate. So, do I think the stories about them having pay cuts is true? No, I don't. Because if that's the case, if people were taking pay cuts in TNA, it'd be more than 4 people that would have left. So, yeah. Read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen. Read between the lines. So when WWE starts on Netflix, there will be some stuff on there. Yeah, there'll be some new stuff. There is some new stuff coming. It will be different. It will be new for us all. But in a way, it won't, because if you've been watching the network, if you watched anything on a streaming service, wrestling-wise, you'll know what it's like. If you watch AEW, you would have seen it on Fight. You would have seen TNA on Fight. You would have seen, or Triller, as it's called. you would have seen New Japan. New Japan's been on a streaming service for years. So it's nothing new. It's just new for us, especially here in the UK, because WWE's always had a presence on a TV set. Now, yeah, you can get streaming on TVs, but this is different. This is going to be new territory for us all. So, what does it mean? Well, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be the right hand of Triple H or Paul. But I'm not, am I? Yet. But yes, so as we head into this new dawn, this new era of wrestling for the people, word association game. I'm going to throw a few names out there, and I'm just going to give you my opinion on it. So I've already given you one name, MJF, don't like you. Sorry. This is just names that come into my head. This isn't preordained. This isn't pre-prepared. This isn't pre-written. I don't have. Look. I don't know. Right. See. There's nothing on my wrist to read a promo. Ho! But ladies and gentlemen, so here's my thing, and don't take this that I'm getting confused with the character and the person, because I'm not with some of them. So let's start with the final boss. Let's start with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne, you know my feelings about you. I don't like you. I don't think we need you in the business. I don't understand why you're involved. I don't understand why you're involved in the endeavour. I want to keep the name to the Rock. Well done. The first Rock was Don Morocco, not you. So bear that in mind, little Dwayne. So yeah, I don't like you. I don't think you should be anywhere near the ring. But if things happen as I think they're probably going to happen, we're going to have to live with the fact we're going to have to see your ugly face on my Netflix. And I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Okay, so Solo. I love you. No, I don't love you, Solo. I'm not Jacob Fatu. No, I think you're okay. I think there's growth for you. But I don't think you should be in the position you're in. Personally. Now, let's look at some other things in this business. So, Roman, great, love him. Cody, love him. Kevin Owens, love the character currently. It's great. It's really good. Randy Orton, underappreciated. Maybe underappreciated by me for years, but I think he is the top. He is the top echelon of the industry. What else can I think about? Anybody? AJ Styles, one of the best. Definite Hall of Famer. I think I'd put him in like next year, personally, but he doesn't want to go in the Hall of Fame until he's retired, and he's not going to retire. I don't know. I suppose I should mention what I think to be the best feud of the year. The feud that probably got a lot of people back into it. Punk versus McIntyre. Yeah, it's a great feud. Drew is probably one of the best wrestlers across the board. In ring, he's brilliant. He has a look of him of just like he's constantly angry. And I think he's great. I remember when he was the chosen one, and now come full circle. Not only is he the chosen one, but in my opinion, he's the one, ladies and gentlemen. Punk. CM Punk. How do I broach the subject of CM Punk? Am I supposed to like him? I can't get over what you said after you left in 2014, I can't get to grips with what you did after that, what you said about that. So I sort of side with Seth Rollins on this. Of the two, but you're both Chicago. I'm a Chicago fan. I mean, you're making me choose between the two of you. Can't do that. I'm not going to do that. No. But yeah, I'm wittering. I'm rambling. I'm just talking nonsense. And unlike Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina Carpenter, I never thought I'd mention Sabrina Carpenter in this video, but there we are. Sabrina Carpenter, she does outros. I do an intro. It's not very good. You can't see me. I don't know. Listen here, brother, that doesn't work for me. Ooh, yeah, Hulk Hogan. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I'm just talking rubbish. I'm delirious. I'm just talking a load of rubbish. So, where does this leave my channel? It leaves my channel in quite a good place, actually. I'm in a good place. We've seen the light in it. It's gorgeous. See, that was a bad joke. But let me just say this. Don't ever get confused with the wrestler you see on TV and the person portraying the wrestler. And a lot of times they're playing a character that's an extension of themselves. Do I think that Dominic Mysterio, the character, is the slimiest individual in the business? Oh God, yeah. Do I think he's like that in real life? Absolutely not. No, I don't. I think he's probably one of the nicest guys in the world. Do I think he would cheat to get ahead? The character would. Dominic himself? No, I don't think he would. He is much better than I gave him credit for when he first started. I don't think he'd be as good as he is, but he is. He plays his part perfectly. His part with Liv is phenomenal. Them together, they just work. Do I want to see the end of the Liv Rhea storyline? Absolutely, I do. I don't know where else this can go. Personally, I don't understand why yet again there's another match, a high profile match between them. I don't get it. There are other people on the roster who would benefit from being in a top level storyline, but I'm not booking the show. But that's just my opinion, as I said before. Rhea is just Rhea. She's great. Liv, the character Liv has annoyed me this year, but Liv, the person playing the character, has done the best work of her career. And I think she's just brilliant. I think she's great. Is she my favourite women's wrestler? Character-wise, yeah. My famous favourite, my favourite women wrestler was, and always will be Bayley. Bayley knows this. More importantly, I know this. Yeah, I flirted with other female talent. I mean, not literally, because chance to be a fine thing. No, but seriously, there are so many good women wrestlers in the world, and a lot of them don't get the credit they deserve. Which brings me back to AEW. AEW, this is the problem I've got with AEW. Their main women's championship, in my opinion, is the Women's World Championship, currently held by Mariah May. The great Mariah May, by the way. I think her character is on point. I think it's great. I think the storyline they're doing with Toni Storm as well, as much as I don't get into AEW a lot, I like the storyline. I like that she thinks that she's a rookie. I wonder where they were going to go after Timeless, and this is very, very, very clever. It's really well written. So I'll give Tony Khan his due on that. It is a really good storyline. See, look, AEW can do storylines. Look at that. Who'd have thought? But yeah, no, I like that storyline. I think I know where it might go. I'm not going to say where I think it'll go because it might happen. I don't want to hog all the glory. I'm joking. Yeah, I really like that storyline. I think it's great. And there's a lot of wrestling fans out there that don't like it, but you got to suspend your disbelief when you watch wrestling. So I think it's quite amusing actually. I do find the Travelers quite amusing as well with some people. Some people are proper AEW. Like, if you don't like AEW, you don't like wrestling. The same with WWE. There's a lot of WWE fans who are exactly the same. They're idiots, both sides, because wrestling's wrestling. Whether you're all elite or you're part of the E, then yeah, watch what you want, like what you want, love what you want, love what you want. Just be happy. Just be great. Just be faithful, thankful, even. Just remember that this is 2025 we're heading into, and wrestling has never been this popular since a certain era, which we will not mention because I don't like putting tags on things. This is just another good era. This is the era of goodness. I don't know if that's a saying or what, I don't know. But yeah, so I'll leave you this. I am Will. In work I'm Will. Outside I'm in Will. On this very channel, I'm not Will. I'm not work Will. I'm not outside Will. I'm Will Nitro. And when Will Nitro talks, the world listens. Because when I am ready, I will do what I need to do to rise back to the top echelon. And when Will Nitro comes back, Will Nitro will rule the world. As the now departed Sid would say, I am the master and the ruler of the world. And with that, I will go back to being normal Will, because that's how quickly I can go from one guy to another. I'm not the same person, but I can be. I'm nice, I'm good, I'm reliable, until I'm pushed. But until that day, thank you for watching. I will see you at ringside. Nitro rules.